HOKA Tecton X3, a super shoe. Is it the right choice for Heysen? Obviously running these distances, footwear is something you've got to get right. My tried and true trusted shoe, the HOKA Mafate Speed 4. If I had to run in only one shoe for the rest of my life on any surface, I'm picking the Mafates. They're comfortable, I feel like you can just go all day, plenty of grip on the bottom, but not too bad when it is a bit more runnable. Heysen, probably their 5mm lugs on this is probably a bit of an overkill. Another one in the stable, another super shoe actually, is the Adidas Terrex Speed Ultra. These are a fun shoe, super light. The upper on them is just really comfy, really kind of feels, imagine what a road marathon race shoe feels like, but with trail grip, but pretty wild. And I think this is going to take a bit more getting used to. Probably something I'd look more at, those 20K, 30K races, look at something like this. Not sure about going all day. I've tried to go outside HOKA a few times and just haven't found something that works as good for me. And I certainly think the Tecton range, and particularly the 3, I mean, this shoe out of the box has just felt unreal. It's light, it's responsive, but it gives me enough cushion, I feel, that this is going to be the right choice on the day. Let's go give them a whirl.
So just out here doing the midweek long run. Legs are still feeling a bit of last night's trail tempo. There's a bit of wind out here, but I knew that before I come out, and I guess that's one thing for Heysen too, is don't get beaten by what you know. Heysen being mid-October, every chance it could be warmer than what we've been training in, especially that afternoon. Ulti, my Ponga, but that's something you can plan for, whether that's extra water in your drop bags or carrying an extra flask. If you have crew, they could have ice, really cold drinks, anything topical cooling that can just keep you cool and keep things feeling smooth. Yeah, those conservation parks in particular, they're pretty slow going, lots of up and down, but once you get through them, you're back into it. Just prepare, think about your drop bags, think about what you've got on you, and make sure you carry it on the day. It's also really worth brushing up on your course knowledge, how well you know the course. You're someone that's struggled with directions in other races. If so, definitely worth having the map either on your watch or on a smart device. There's obviously ribbons and arrows, and you'll be in a train of runners, but just to make sure that you're not adding extra Ks to your day. It's meant to be a big adventure, but yeah, that can really derail things. I know last year we got to get to the end of the road and it's a right turn to the bluff, but for us that wasn't an obvious markings. Me and a couple of other runners kind of just stood there until someone else come along and pointed us up the hill. It's a big course. The organisers do the best they can. There's obviously the highs and markers, but each year there's deviations in paddocks or in the forests to cater for what's happening in those spaces. That day before, you make sure you have the latest GPX, or you've really studied where you're going. And yeah, just pay attention on race day. Don't always trust the runner in front of you. Stay in it, enjoy the adventure, but don't get beaten by what you know.